Set to go. All in. Starter on his platform. They're ready. Light on, racing. Bo Peep from the inside began smartly. Win the Gold, missed the kick, and La Bella Mia was first to bounce out along with Beela Yanuva. Out wide on the track, La Parda showing early pace, and they were followed then by Demcab. Next on the inside, copping a check there was Bo Peep. Magic Ranger going up in front of that horse. Demcab was next, and last of all is Win the Gold. Racing down the side towards the 600 metres mark. La Bella Mia on top by 2 lengths. In second placing on the outside is La Parda. A half away third, Carvalas. They've broken well clear of Beela and Nuva. Then Magic Ranger hard ridden from Demcab, and then came Win the Gold, and Bo Peep was last of all. Heading toward the 400 metres mark, and La Bella Mia on top by 2 or 3 lengths on his second placing La Parda. 3 away third, Carvalas, passed now by Demcab, Magic Ranger. Then came Win the Gold, Bo Peep and Beela and Nuva. Around the turn, it's under the stick, this one, La Bella Mia, it's clear. In second placing is La Parda, cutting it down. La Parda out in front after La Bella Mia, but La Bella Mia is kicked inside the final 100 metres, and La Bella Mia drawing away, won it well, 2 lengths on the line. Second home has gone to La Parda. Third, many lengths away, Bo Peep. They were followed in then by Demcab, Win the Gold, and then came Magic Ranger, Carvalas, and Beela Yanuva was last. Moves up. The 10 horses are now ready for the second division of the Diet Coke Maiden Plate over 1,090 metres. Starter mounting his platform. All locked away this time. Starter not quite happy with them. Now he mounts his platform. They're ready to go. Set. Light on. Racing. Foxfield's moderately away. Playful Slipper missed the kick, and first to bounce out towards the inside was Chloris. Showing pace out wider on the track was Honey Bear. Turned the corner, followed then on the inside of those runners by Gem Star. Disco Holic was next. A gap in the field, then came Foxfields. 6 or 7 lengths away, then came Trista Joy, followed on the inside by Ultimate Risk, Tranquil Domain, and last of all is Playful Slipper. Chloris led them as they raced down the side by a length and a half on Honey Bear. 4 lengths away, third came Gem Star. Next on the outside of those runners, then came moving forward to Disco Holic with Turn the Corner. 3 or 4 lengths away, then to Foxfields, followed by Trista Joy. A long gap in the field, Tranquil Domain commencing a run. They were followed by Ultimate Risk and tailed off his Playful Slipper. Approaching the home turn, they've got just over 300 left to go. And Chloris under the whip, challenged by Honey Bear, and out wide on the track was Turn the Corner. They were followed by Gem Star, now getting a split, and Foxfields to the inside. Here's a go inside the 100, and on the inside Chloris, Honey Bear, Turn the Corner on the outside. Tranquil Domain coming all over the top of them. Here they go to the line. Tranquil Domain. Tranquil Domain's come from well back in the field to land the prize, running away by a half length. Very close for the Miners. Disco Holic's flown on the outside, Turn the Corner. Honey Bear back down on the inside. Gem Star was next, followed in by Trista Joy. Then came Foxfields, followed next in the field by Ultimate Risk. Chloris weakened out of it. And last of all, Playful Slipper. Been knocking on the doors for weeks now, Tranquil Domain. And hands and heels to line by Steve Cherry all afternoon. All runners have had a couple of runs prior to today. Now, second pick in the market, La Marche is moving in, along with Pin-Up Prince. King Pluto moving forward. King Pluto is now ready. It's drawn from Barry.
Stores, Bulk Warehouse at Grassmere Junction specialise in all types of ex-government office furniture, like steel shelving units, commercial quality, $125. Recondition off.
Little Raps is locked away, and Magic Scarlet moving up. Magic Scarlet moves in, and the 9 horses are ready for the Horsham Lift Maiden Plate First Division. This is over 1,400 metres. Starter coming to the front of the stalls, mounting his platform, and they're set to go. All locked away. This is the third. Set. Racing now. Arundel Pride missed the kick a length, and Little Raps was the first to bounce out, with La Marche and King Pluto showing pace from Pin-Up Prince. Then came Belladora, and they were followed further back by Simply Perfect, then Grand Dime. Next was Magic Scarlet trapped deep as they go to the first turn, and Arundel Pride at the rear. They head to the 1100 metres mark, and Little Raps was unable to cross the field, showed the way a half length, but driving through on the inside is Pin-Up Prince. A length away third, Magic Scarlet trapped 3 horses wide from King Pluto, and La Marche back down on the fence. 2 lengths away, Grand Dime, followed by Belladora. 2 lengths away, Simply Perfect, and Arundel Pride commencing a run at the rear. They head along the back of the track at the 800 metres mark, and the leader is Little Raps by a length and a half. Finally got to the front running. In second placing is King Pluto. Under vigorous riding third is Pin-Up Prince. Then came La Marche the inside. Further back was Magic Scarlet losing ground from Arundel Pride, then Grand Dime, Belladora, and Simply Perfect trailed the field as they raced down the side. 4:50 left to go. Little Raps held together by a length and a half. 2 lengths the favourites under the whip, King Pluto. This leader snuck away. 2 away third, La Marche. Followed further back in the field then by Grand Dime, Arundel Pride. Next was Pin-Up Prince, Belladora, Magic Scarlet and Simply Perfect, but around the turn inside the 200. Little Rapsy shakes her up. King Pluto second, La Marche, and now Grand Dime down the outside. Little Rapsy in front. King Pluto and Grand Dime on the outside. The 3 of them go to the line, and King Pluto's kicked. King Pluto's got the prize in a photo over Grand Dime. Third in the race was Little Raps, who walked the last 50. Then La Marche, followed in by Belladora, then Arundel Pride. Pin-Up Prince, followed in by Magic Scarlet and Simply Perfect at the rear. All in, light on, racing now. Cannigal Glass began smartly. Vera Summit missed the kick by 2, and Pay the Kings won the break along with Move with Power, and also came Move with Power. 3 away then to State Bet under the whip. 2 lengths away, Cannigal Glass. A similar margin, Sweet Reunion on the outside of Vera Summit, and 2 away last of all is Court Spur. Spread out over plenty of territory as they commence the run down the side. They've got 700 left to go, and the leader on the inside is Pay the Kings by a length and a half. In second placing, Dreamboat Dryden, wanting to go quicker. A length and a half away third, then moving up on the outside, State Bet. Cannigal Glass improving her position from Move with Power. 3 or 4 lengths away, then came Sweet Reunion. They were followed then on the inside by Vera Summit and Court Spur. Inside the 400 metres mark down the side, and the leader Pay the Kings. He's still in front by more than a length. In second placing, Dreamboat Trident. On the outside, State Bet coming home, followed then by Cannigal Glass. The winners in this quartet as they wheel the bend inside the 200, and kicking away and railing beautifully was Pay the Kings. Pay the Kings kick clear. 3 or 4, Dreamboat Trident. State Bet down the outside, but the easiest of victories for Pay the Kings. Pay the Kings got the money by 4. State Bet second, a length away third, Dreamboat Trident. Cannigal Glass was fourth, followed in by, next in the field, to Sweet Reunion, then Vera Summit, Court Spur and Move with Power. Number 6, Pay the Kings, K Salt will be first. Easiest of wins, there's number 6, Pay the Kings. Bounced out quickly, went straight to the lead, never headed at any stage of the race. And the 11 runners ready for the Sprite Class 2 handicap over 1400 metres. Set to go.
Correct way to Sydney, 6, 2 and 9.
Light on. Racing now. They jumped out as one. Bit of Sport first hit the ground with Builder at work and showing early pace out wide on the track. Stride with Pride, and Cincinnatus moves up to make a line of 4. Pride of Keeley was next, followed by Amy's Best. Then came Bominique, Unfill Broom, Westie Star, and last of all Terry's Angel. Into the first turn at the 1100. Cincinnatus cleared the field, but is now challenged by Stride with Pride, which took over. In third placing, Builder at work. Amy's Best moving forward, followed by Bit of Sport. Lost ground from Westie Star, Pride of Keeley, and then came Bominique. Unfill Broom back to second last, and Terry's Angel at the rear. Along the back of the course at the 800. And crossing the field now, going right around the outside, was Sharebroker. And Sharebroker showed the way by more than a length on his second placing Stride with Pride. Cincinnatus is moving forward, 3 horses wide from Builder at work. Then came Pride of Keeley, Amy's Best losing ground from Bominique, Bit of Sport, Unfill Broom, Westie Star and Terry's Angel. Heading down the side of the track, just over 400 to go. And the leader on the inside is Stride with Pride. Cincinnatus looms up on the outside. Pride of Keeley caught upon for an ever, followed by Amy's Best, Share Broker, Unfill Broom, Builder at Work, Bombonique around the turn of the 200 metres mark. And Stride with Pride on the inside, joined and headed by Cincinnatus. Pride of Keeley coming home quickly, and Unfill Broom in the centre. Cincinnatus took the lead close to the line. He's only riding at hands and heels. An easy victory, Cincinnatus. 2 lengths on the line. Pride of Keeley ran second. Very tight for third. We've got on the inside Stride with Pride, Bon Monique. Also there on the centre there was Unfill Broom, followed in by Share Broker. Then came Bit of Sport. Further back was Amy's Best, and then came Builder at Work, Terry's Angel and Westie Star. Number 5, Cincinnatus will be first. K. O'Brien. He's drawn barrier number 4, and I think the rider's dismounted there, Miss D. Ross. And the horse to be let in riderless. Miner's Boy standing side onto the gate at the moment. Broad's out of line. Silent Show has moved in to barrier number 8, and Jazzalada. His 164th start this afternoon. Been a grand old campaigner in the area. He's now locked away. Now Miner's Boy has been locked in with Flash Money. Broads to the outside along with All Music. And they're just about set to go. Now the last of the runners have been locked away for the Brim Springs and Rosebrook Handicap. This is over 1,800 metres, race 6 this afternoon. Starter about to mount his platform. Field of 12. They're ready. Starter has the buttons set. Ready. Light. Racing. Bemboka Knight from the inside began smartly. Ultimate Choice slow to begin. Campaigner began smartly along with Destiny Way. Out wide a Miner's Boy. Toy Parade was up in a forward position from Flash Money. Then came All Music Bros. Ultimate Choice was next from With Fury. Jazzalada trapped deep. And last of all is Silent Show. They go past the judge and leave the straight. And on the inside, Toy Parade crossed the field and led them over Destiny Way. Flash Money third on the inside of All Music, 3 lengths away Campaigner. They were followed then by further back to Miner's Boy on the outside of Bemboka Knight. Moving forward 3 deep is Broads, a length and a half away Jazzalada, followed by With Fury, and then came Ultimate Choice and Silent Show at the rear. Heading down the back of the track at the 1,100 metres mark, it's Toy Parade at the head of affairs by a length and a half on Destiny Way. 4 away third, All Music up on the outside of Flash Money. 3 away Broads, followed then after a length by Campaigner, citing them 8 lengths. 2 lengths away came Miner's Boy on the outside of Bemboka Knight. Jazzalada, Silent Show off 4 horses wide. With Fury back to second last and Ultimate Choice at the rear. They go inside the 800 metres mark, and Toy Parade still out in front by more than a length on Destiny Way. A length and a half away third, All Music. Broads whipping around the outside, and Silent Show's coming into the picture quickly, followed then by Bemboka Knight Campaigner. Then came Flash Money, a gap in the field With Fury, followed further back by Jazzalada. Ultimate Choice and Miner's Boy down the side, 400 left to go. And Toy Parade joined now by Destiny Way. All Music into the clear, followed by Broads, then Bemboka Knight. Campaigners going backwards, then came further back to With Fury, and Ultimate Choice around the turn. Toy Parade in the centre, All Music and Destiny Way on the outside. A line of 3 there clear. Inside the 150, All Music in the centre. Destiny Way the outside. All Music, Destiny Way. Destiny Way goes home too strongly, and Destiny Way ran away and scored over All Music. Third would have been Bemboka Knight, followed in by Toy Parade, which weakened from Flash Money, Ultimate Choice Campaigner. Then came With Fury, Jazzalada, Broswell back, Miner's Boy, Silent Show. Number 5, Destiny Way will be first. Number 5, Destiny Way. Just proving a little bit too strong for All Music. And third will be ready for the Coca-Cola, flying over the 1,090 metres. Locked away, set to go, race 7. Set. Racing, beginning smartly was Paper Knight. It led from Alabar. Consistency Plus is third, and a half away is Katiro Pay, 4 off the lead. At the end of 150 metres, and Paper Knight the pacemaker by more than a length. In second placing is Alabar. Consistency Plus is trapped out 3 horses wide, and splitting the pair is Katiro Pay. They go inside the 800 metres mark, and they're only crawling up front. Paper Knight 3/4 in front. Consistency Plus has now worked the leader's girth. A length away in between was Captiro Pay, and they've broken well clear of Elabar at the 500. Paper Knight, Consistency Plus share the lead. A length away in third placing was Captiro Pay, and about 8 lengths away last of all is Elabar as they race down the side inside the 400. Paper Knight held together in front of the favourite Consistency Plus. They're both under the whip now. They're clear of Captiro Pay, and then came Elabar around the turn, 250 to go in on the inside. Paper Knight, Consistency Plus the outside, clear of Captiro Pay. Paper Knight's kicked on the inside. He's drawn clear. Consistency Plus trying hard, but Paper Knight's too strong. Paper Knight's run right away, won it by more than a length. Consistency Plus 3 away third, Captiro Pay. Elabar with 6 away last. Number 3, Paper Knight first. A. Peterson, 150. All in. They're ready. Set. Racing now. Rio for me knuckled shortly after the start. He's giving Phil Lynott a devil of a ride at the back there. He's buck jumping. He'll be pulled up shortly. Refused to get going, Rio for me. And Taizan was first to bounce out along with Ambassador. Home Show is up racing third, followed further back by then Flair Princess, Young Prince. He still can't control this horse, Rio for me, at the rear, tailed off. And then came further back to Young Prince, followed by High Thrill, and last of all is Signalman. Let's look for Rio for me. He's been able to take hold of it at the 400 metres mark, the clerk of the course with him. Down the straight, just over a lap left to go. Taizam at the head of affairs by 2 lengths. Ambassador, a length and a half away third came Brett. They'll follow by Young Prince, Home Show back down on the inside. A length away then to Flair Princess, followed by Signalman, High Thrill, and No More For Me at the rear. Commencing the run up the side, they've got 1,300 metres left to go, and the leader is Taizam. Taizam sets the pace by 2. In second placing on the inside is Ambassador. A half away third was Brett. 3 lengths away then came Home Show, and they'll follow them by Young Prince. A length away to Signalman, which is on the inside of Flair Princess. High Thrills off 3 horses wide, and 2 away last of all is No More For Me. Along the back of the track, they've got about 900 metres left to go, and the leader is Taizam. Taizam makes every poster winner by 2. In second placing, Ambassador with Brett up racing third. Home Show was fourth on the fence, followed then by Young Prince. High Thrill is still trapped out 3 horses wide, but he is moving forward from Flair Princess. Then Signalman, and last of all is No More For Me. They've completed 1 circuit down the side, 600 left to go. Taizam a half length. Young Prince with a quick burst of speed has loomed up on the outside. 2 away third came Flair Princess running on. They'll follow then further back in the field by High Thrill, Brett, and then came Home Show into the clear. Signalman, Ambassador, and No More For Me. Approaching the home turn, 250 metres left to go, and Taizam joined and headed by Young Prince, and Flair Princess out wider. Into the clear is Home Show down the centre of the track around the turn. Taizam and Flair Princess, and Home Show down the outside. Flair Princess reached the lead, but Home Show is gobbling it up on the outside. Reached the lead, and Home Show races right away and won it by a length and a half. Flair Princess second. Young Prince will get a photo over Taizam and Signalman on the outside. Then came High Thrill, followed by Brett. No More For Me. Ambassadors finished last, and Rio for me. He gave Phil Lynott a devil of a ride for the first 400 metres or so. Refused to gallop. Buck jumped, and he was finally pulled up after 400 metres. Number 1, Home Show, too strong in the last. Home Show, Therese Payne. Second home. Go to Flair Princess. Number 5. And see what the judge...
There's one got away again. We've just had another runner escape from the barriers there, and he's heading off in the clockwise direction.
He trotted around backwards, and we'll see how successful the attendants are at getting this attendant in. No, getting the horse in, I should say, not the attendant. But the horse backs away from the barriers again, and it wants to take no part in the event whatsoever.
Meanwhile, another one's practiced, and then there's another one taken off, and it's some 50 metres down in front of the gates there, but being quickly reined in by the boy.
Racing Adelaide.
Getting it to his spinning wagon and right across from the outside and ironic to the post the first time with Folklorist, your credit joining in. Master Monty, Cove, Vance and Remo Era, Wicked Ferry the Rail, and then Murray's Pride. Further back behind them, Northern Nisku as they go out of the straight and
And now these remaining horses in the barriers have been waiting patiently for quite a while, and we've had about 3 horses break loose. And now we wait for the last one to go in. We don't know whether they're going to call the other horses back and race with them or not. Let's have a look behind the barriers. And the jockey's off this other horse that they were trying to get in before, and they still can't lead it up. And they'll have to put the blindfold on it, I reckon. But will it go in? No, it won't. It will take no part in the event today. It's waiting to go home. It's been here all day, and it wants to take no part in the racing whatsoever, but they've just about got it in, have they? Ooh, it's moving its head around a lot. And they got it half in, all the way in. Shut the gates behind it, thank you. And the jockey clambers aboard the superstructure of the barrier stalls. And we still have one more to come up. Yes, that was one that the last horse to break through. There have been many today. Okay, all clear, given from behind. We can't see the light as yet. But the gates fly back and they're away. They jumped out as one, and here's Phil.
As they move along to the 1,000-metre mark, they're moving quite nicely at a nice 3/4 pace. There's one in the white colours with the red cap. He's followed by the second one there. They're quite tightly bunched there. There's only about 3.5 lengths covering the entire field, and they've started to step up the pace as they go back by the 800-metre mark over the side of the track there. This leader is showing no signs of stopping, but he's challenged on the outside by the other horse there, who's now got his head in front. He's moved away by 1.5 lengths to the other one on the inside, who's still fighting on pretty well. The other couple aren't entirely out of it, although the one at the back of the pack is having trouble keeping in touch with them. As they wheel into the straight with about 300 metres left to go, there's not a lot between these runners as they're coming down to the line. The one on the outside looks to have the upper ascendancy, and I think he's going to win this one pretty easily in the pitch. No, the guy in the purple on the inside's fought back and goes to the line, nicely held to win by 1/2 length from the second one, 3.5 lengths away to the other horse ridden by Christine Pools. Then that one that was very practiced and wouldn't leave the gate was 1/2 length away on his outside, and the one that was the early leader knocked up to run last.
Wait for the judges' numbers, but there is no element of doubt about the money.
Well, after some minutes of delay, that proved quite an exciting event. By number 8, Carvalas. Race 2, the winner was Tranquil Domain, which came down the outside to score a convincing victory. Third event of the day was won by King Pluto, ridden by Alan Peterson. Race 4, the Lift Maiden Plate. Here we saw Pay the King salute from the Terry O'Sullivan stable. Race 5, Cincinnatus, very impressive, trained by Colin Little at Flemington. Sixth event of the day, the Brim Rosebrook Handicap, was won by Destiny Way, ridden by C. Munro. Second in the event was All Music, P.T. Young. Third was Bimboka Knight. Race 7, the Coca-Cola Flying, which attracted a capacity field of 4, was won by Paper Knight. Second was Consistency Plus, and Katoro Pay was third. Final event of the day went to Home Show, which was a convincing winner. Trained by Pat Payne at Ballarat. Second was Flair Princess, number 5, and third was Young Prince. Now they're starting to take some form of semblance over at the starting point, 1,000 metres. Nowhere near as much drama associated with this trial as there was the previous. But it's getting late, and so we can all be thankful for that one. Don't forget the World Series Cup cricket final tomorrow, Australia v New Zealand at the SCG, live on Channel 9 from 2:20. Set. 1,000 metre mark. They're racing. Got them away well too, and the one with the orange blinkers drew to about a half a length lead. No, he's been taken over by the one on the inside rail. It's booted up here, and it's a length and a half in front as they go along. The man in the white T-shirt, he's second. He's second, about 2.5 lengths. Now they've established a bit of a break on the rest of the field, but as they go down by the back, the 800 metre mark, these two out in front are going hammer and tongs, and there's not a hell of a lot between them. And the one on the outside is moving up. No, he's not. No, the other one on the inside's kicked back. And it's a ding-dong struggle here. There's about 3 lengths to the rest of the field who aren't making any headway at this stage. But as they come down towards the corner, this one's drawing away. The one with the white face, it's going to win this convincingly for Rhonda Rees, I think. But they've just turned for home as they wheel around the corner. It's railed like a greyhound, you might say. The other one in the orange blinkers not giving in without a fight. He's coming up on the outside. He's made another effort and he's going to... Yes, he's got the Persuader out and he's going to win this one handsomely. I don't know about the ride on that second horse. It was a bit questionable. The other one on the outside with the pink cap came up and made it interesting for the place getters. Next was the other man in the white singlet, and the other two were distance. Never took much of a parting proceedings.
Bongo